Okay guys, surprise, surprise! Look at the bike we're on, one of the most hotly anticipated light middleweight adventure bikes, the BMW F450GS. So, super lucky to be one of the first few people in the Philippines to ride this bike. Thanks BMW Philippines for inviting me. I'm super excited for today's test ride of this motorcycle. I'll tell you guys more about it in a bit.
The BMW F450GS uses a brand new 420cc parallel twin that produces 48 horsepower at 8,750 RPM and 43 Newton meters of torque at 6,750 RPM. That's 5 horsepower more than the 450MT. But the CF Moto has 1 Newton meter more torque. It uses a unique 135-degree crankshaft, unlike the 270-degree twins that we see most often nowadays.
Maki-sound check tayo kay EJ.
The result is a smooth, torquey engine with a satisfying fat pickup when you open the throttle. Delivery from the throttle-by-wire system is linear and lively. Compared to the KLE 500, my colleague says that it comes alive more quickly, as if it has a light flywheel. So this engine was developed in Germany and manufactured by TVS in India. It has a completely separate production line that conforms to BMW standards. The rest of the components are made in Germany and assembled in India. Fuel capacity is 14 liters. At 25 kilometers per liter, you can get over 350 kilometers from the tank. Wet weight is seriously impressive at 178 kilos. That's 20 kilos lighter than its main rivals, and you can feel it. Up front, you get 43mm KYB upside-down forks. And on the higher sport variant, the red one that I'm riding, they're fully adjustable. Both variants share the same KYB shock at the rear with adjustable preload and rebound damping. Seat height is 845mm for the stock split seat. And there's options for the 830mm low seat and an 865mm rally seat. So I'm 5'7", 169 centimeters, and I found the height to be fine because the bike is light and relatively slim. But a shorter colleague told me that the height would be a problem for beginners with short inseams. So BMW Philippines is first releasing the base exclusive variant and the sport variant, which both run cast wheels. Up front, you have a 190/19, and at the rear, it's a 130/80/17. Tires are Maxxis, and I have no complaints about them from this ride. The tubeless spoked trophy variant is reportedly coming later this year. We're actually told that there's a global shortage of the spoked wheels, so don't hold your breath, it might take a while. Okay, it's time to address the concerns about the 1917 wheel size. You could reasonably ask, why make a light bike that'll be great off-road and not go all the way with 2118s? Fair. But for riders like me, if a 1917 can be superb on the road, yet be competent on ADV-style trails, then the trade-off could be worth it. The lower center of gravity can lead to extra confidence to more than compensate for it, combined with the lower seat height and light weight. But I'll reserve that judgment for when I finally get to ride it off-road properly. Oh, the bike looks like a baby 1300 GS with a small beak and that X-shaped DRL. But unlike the 1300 GSS single unit, this is a stacked LED headlight, and all other lights are LED. You get adjustable levers, and the rear brake is adjustable as well. However, even at the shallowest setting, the levers might be a problem for those with small hands. You also get these chunky enduro foot pegs as standard. Adventure riders will also be happy that the airbox is easily accessed right under the tank, just 4 screws to remove. Front brakes are Brembo 4-piston calipers with a 310mm disc. The rear gets a 1-piston floating caliper with a 240mm disc. The bikes were brand new, so the brakes needed time to bed in, but once they did, they were excellent. Cornering ABS is standard, and you get dynamic brake control, which prevents accidental throttle while braking. You can turn it off by switching to Enduro Pro mode. On that note, this being BMW, they need to offer more to justify what we expect to be premium pricing. As such, they offer a complete electronics package as standard on all models. No need to pay to unlock anything extra. So we start with this 6.5-inch TFT that is exactly the same one as on the 1300GS, paired to the same handlebar controls. A quick shifter, which they call Shift Assistant Pro, is also standard. No other bikes in this class have quick shifters, and you can't even get them as extra options. It worked flawlessly during our ride, and it reportedly feels even smoother than the quick shifter on the big GS. You also get heated grips, but sadly, no cruise control. Riding modes can be switched on the fly, so you get Rain, Road, Enduro, and Enduro Pro. Enduro Pro removes rear ABS, traction control, and all the electronic nannies that prevent skids and wheelies. And it also gives you the engine's full power, the same that you get in road mode. And all of that leaves only the price, which they will reveal later. For now, back to the ride.
Okay, riding in traffic, first impressions. This bike is light and the power's good. It's got a quick shifter standard, so I'm excited to try that once you have a little more open road. But man, it is super nice to ride, like a 450 that's so light with this much power. Like I was describing it to EJ here as like that roll-on power feels pretty fat for a 450, you know, coming from the Hemi 450 and the 450 MT. Really nice bike to ride in traffic. It's not too wide, really easy handling. So it's gonna be an all-road ride today, no off-road, but I'm sure they'll let us have that experience soon. No, EJ was just saying this doesn't feel like a 450 at all. Oh my god, the power. Yeah, I can say that having come from 450s. And that quick shifter is so nice. I love riding with the quick shifter. Man, I feel like the only question really is what if the price is right. This feels like it's gonna be the right bike for so many people, but I don't expect the price to be like close to the 450 MT or the Hemi with how fully loaded this is with electronics and everything. But we will see. We'll find out the price as kind of the last part of this media ride. That lightweight just makes that engine feel fast. Standing position is also it's just right. It's a bit low for my height, which puts you in kind of like attack position, which is nice. I think for off-road use you want to be a little bit over the bar. Okay, at this speed, 80, 5th gear, now it feels like a normal 450 power-wise, but it's great, very smooth. So just quick note to self, I tried riding on that hard cement inner lane. The bike's a little stiff. It's not, yeah, it's yeah, this shock, or I don't know if the shock needs to be adjusted, but we have to review it as is. Power delivery is very linear, a little bit more windy. Wind protection is just okay, nothing special. In the Philippines, you actually appreciate not having too much wind protection because it's too hot. Yeah, you're still getting really good pull, like at that, like the 6,000 range. It's still giving you something. Yeah, so at 8,000 it's like blinking, asking you to shift up. Yeah, so here at 7,500 is where you start to feel the vibes through the foot pegs. Or 7,000 more or less. It's pretty vibey at 7,000. Okay, highway segment is done. That's pretty good. It really just feels like an upgraded version of all the other 450s I've ridden. Smooth, linear, punchy with that quick shifter. So for me, the test of a fun factor of bikes like this, aside from off-road, is really in kind of roads like this, off the highway, but where there's still a little more open. In the Philippines, you have to be able to make quick maneuvers and quick overtakes. And so far, I am loving it. You really can't overstate what a big effect a light weight has on the overall riding experience. Like in many ways it compensates for it being down on power compared to the middleweights. I can't overstate too what a difference the quick shifter makes in making the bike quicker. And just that fun factor. Yeah, 6,000 the vibes start to come in, 7,000 it's starting to make your boots numb. Oh, coming from 450 MT, how do you find it?
Huh?
How coming from 450 MT?
Ganda ng handling. Saka it feels tall.
Yeah, really light handling. It feels like any road bike. Yeah. Aray ko po. Seriously, it's flickable as pretty much any road bike. It's lovely. And that quick shifter. Whoa, that's such a nice smooth pull up these hairpins. Oh, awesome. Third gear. Yeah, easy. Yeah. Sir, ilang cc yan, sir? 125 kaya pala ang payat.
What can I say? I mean, of course, there's so much more we need to find out. This is just a first ride, so there's so many questions about the nitty-gritty of it all. But just from first impressions, I feel like this is finally like the 450 we've been waiting for. It just takes so many of the qualities that we've been seeing get better and better in this segment and puts them in a package that just makes sense. It's 178 kilos, sensible seat height, high ground clearance, quality components, and a really nice fun engine paired with beautiful handling that you would expect from a light bike and a bike from BMW. So we haven't had the chance to ride off-road yet. I'm sure we'll have the chance to do that. I'll put pricing on screen. So as you see, I think pricing is about what we expect for this bike, maybe even lower. It makes it a very compelling premium option in the sense that it is more expensive than all of the competition, but you are also getting less weight, more electronics, and possibly, arguably, the best engine in the segment. So super excited to ride this more, to get it off-road, spend some meaningful time on it. So I think really it boils down to, in terms of like buying this bike, for me personally, because I am, I guess, the target audience of this bike, it would really boil down to, is it worth the premium for me? And of course, the big question mark is, how reliable is it? Will it be able to cope with the rigors of all of the tropical adventure riding that we're gonna do? But I mean, so those questions, we'll answer it at a later time. But first impressions, possibly my favorite bike that I've test ridden in recent memory. Such a good bike. Can't wait to ride it more.